Hey, Central, can you keep a secret? Are you the kind of person I can tell a secret to and you don't tell anybody else? Well, I've got a secret for you today, and it's actually something that Paul, the Apostle Paul, spilled the beans on in the book of Philippians. One of the most popular verses in all the Bible is Philippians 4:13. You know it. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But that verse is less about scoring the winning goal or acing that test, and it's more about contentment. See, in context, Paul's talking about, I have learned to be content in any circumstance. That I've learned what it's like to be brought low. I've learned what it's like to abound. I know what it's like to have plenty. I know what it's like to be lacking. Paul has learned to be content in every single circumstance. See, we cannot find our contentment in our circumstances because our circumstances can change, and our circumstances, we don't really have control over them. We know that our circumstances can change. Around here, it seems like our circumstances have changed every hour. And another thing that our current situation has revealed is that we really have control over a whole lot less than we think we do. It can be something very minor that can change our whole day. And so we can't find our contentment in our current circumstances because our current circumstances are ever changing. And so this was Paul's secret. Paul's secret is don't find your contentment in your ever-changing circumstances, but rather find your contentment in the never-changing Christ. See, Christ never changes. He always loves us, and Christ is always in control over our circumstances. There's nothing that happens that Christ did not sign off on first. That He is always in charge. And so we can't find our contentment in our current circumstances because they're ever changing. But we can find contentment in the never changing, in control Christ. And so Paul kind of explains to us how we go about doing that. What does that look like practically? And what that looks like practically is found in Philippians chapter 3. We can be content in God when we know Him. It's in chapter 3 where Paul talks about that knowing God is the most important thing you can do with your entire life. It's knowing God. And you know God through getting back to the basics, getting into His Word, spending time in prayer. My question for you today is, do you know God? Do you know Him? If not, if you would say, I don't know Him, you can know Him. Read the Scriptures. Spend some time in prayer. Ask Him. Seek the Lord. And my prayer for you, Central, in these difficult circumstances, I've been praying for you, and my prayer for you is that you would know God. That you would get back to the basics. That you would spend time in the Word, that you would spend time in prayer, and you would know God. And in knowing Him, you can find contentment, not in your ever-changing circumstances, but in the never-changing Christ. So we'll see what God does in the coming weeks. I'm excited.